It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On 2. Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield and cross the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The Bengals at 5-9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. You look at this Browns defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Burrow. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And again, it's Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Moore, the man in motion. Watson now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Watson changing the play. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, a give to Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
11.
Burrow will throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the end zone, Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on third, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Oh, nice move. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 64 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Moore now to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee. And this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole.
He got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
11.
An inside give, Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's D.J. Turner who's got it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Charlie Jones, 36 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Right back to Njoku. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
To throw is Watson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, good return. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they... Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Touchdown! A Elijah Moore. 29 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson going to change the look here. To throw is Watson. Throwing to start the drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Running right, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Moss on the give up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Watson to throw. Completes to Njoku. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
I 24. I 24. I 24. I 31.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One last throw here for Watson. Dancing to his left. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee here. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one.